Are you sick of feeling like a ghost? Are you sick of feeling like your day will depend on your bank account balance, your boss's mood, or what other people think of you when you wake up? What if I told you you could do this? You are the sound, not the echo. What if I told you that there is a frequency, a single quantum signature, that changes everything when you learn to embody it? You didn't get this message by accident. You didn't just happen to find this video. This information was drawn to you by your consciousness because something very strange is happening. It was known as the master frequency by the ancient Egyptians. The person who gets good at it doesn't just ask, they become. And reality shows itself, just like a perfect mirror. I am not going to ask you to believe me. I'll make you feel it. For 3 seconds, close your eyes, now. Think about what's bothering you the most, the one that makes you feel heavy. Feel how heavy it is. You feel heavy in the chest and squished in the stomach. Did you feel it? Open your eyes now. That weight is the frequency that you've been sending into the quantum field all day, every day. It's where your vibrations are. Now you have shown yourself that your reality is made up of feelings. I'll share the technique for getting rid of this annoying frequency today and replacing it with the master frequency. First, we'll show you the big quantum lie that has kept you stuck. Next, I'll give you the one recognition that breaks the ego's hypnotic spell. Then, I'll tell you the whole plan for making this new, powerful frequency your permanent reality. Don't skip any of it. It's not just information, it's an activation. Leave a comment below right now if you're ready to stop reflecting light and start being it. Reality is talking back to me. Also, click that subscribe button at the same time. Signing up isn't the only thing this is. The quantum world is being lined up. You are consciously choosing to become part of a group of creators, a consciousness that is learning how to use this powerful frequency. When you subscribe, you say that you are ready for regular, high-vibration information. If you feel led, please share this message. Not just a link is sent when you share this information. You are becoming a light. This frequency is being sent out into the quantum field by you. It is like a wave of possibility that will attract other souls who are ready to awaken. You are starting to wake up a force that works on a much bigger stage than you can imagine. Think about all the things you think are real. Your body, your home, your money, and the things that stress you out. Now picture that everything you see here is just the frozen, visible tip of an iceberg that goes on forever and can't be seen. After studying only the physical for hundreds of years, quantum science is now coming to the same conclusion that mystics have known for a very long time. The physical universe, which is the world of matter that we can see, hear, touch, and smell, is less than 1% of what really exists. It's both shocking and wonderful to realize this. For the other 99%, there is a huge, moving ocean of pure energy and information. There is a lot of potential in that field. This is the quantum field. Everything that has ever happened or could happen is happening right now in this field. In this probability field, there are an infinite number of versions of you existing as waves of pure potential, ready to be called into being. The healthy, happy, and debt-free versions of yourself are all real and exist right now in that field. In the past, people called it ether, which means the mind of God. It's known as the unified field in physics. It's what the universe is made of, and you are a part of it, even if you don't know it. In esoteric traditions, there is a veil that separates our world from the bigger picture. This isn't a real veil. It's a wall of perception. There are parts of reality that you are not living in. For all your life, you've been listening to the same radio station, which is like living in a very thin slice of history. And the station you listen to depends on one thing: your own frequency, your most important state of being. What you want doesn't come to you. What you are will come to you. Plato's allegory of the cave was more than just a story. It was a quantum guide. You're like someone who has been locked up their whole life and has to stare at a wall where shadows move around. For you, those shadows are all there is. You study them, give them names, and either fear or chase some of them. But you never notice that the shadows are just your imagination. That which you can see, like your bank account, your body, and your problems, is your wall of shadows. What if you could get out of the chains, turn your head, and see where the light is coming from? You're not just looking at the dark spots. If you don't realize it, you are helping to project them. This is the projector. Your thought, your attention, and your energy. You are choosing which of the quantum field's infinite possibilities will fall apart and show up on your wall as a shadow. You are not just a bystander. In this, you are an active participant. You helped make it happen. Things are not going wrong in your life. Every second of every day, your life is responding to you. Now we have a tough but helpful question. If your reality is one of lack, struggle, or being alone, it's not because the universe is mean. It's because your dial or internal frequency is stuck on that station. You are very good at focusing on what you don't want, and the universe just sends your message back to you, like a perfect mirror that doesn't judge. Your reality is a perfect loop of how your vibration affects other things. What you see is only a small part of the truth, and you are always choosing which part to focus on with your energy. Then the most important question of your life is, what controls that dial? If this truth hits you close to home, say it out loud in the comments. I am a co-creator of my reality. Let this statement be the first thing you do to choose. It should show the quantum field that you are no longer just watching the shadows. You remember that you are the light that makes them. Your frequency controls how real things are for you. This is not a poetic idea either. It is a real thing that can be measured. Up in the big picture, nothing is solid in the universe, not even the tiniest quantum particles. Every part of the body moves, pulses, and vibrates. This is an important rule. Your very being is a concert of vibrations. Every cell in your body, every thought you have, and every feeling you have are all vibrations. Frequency is the speed at which that vibration occurs. Science today can make a map of this. Brain waves that are slow, jumbled, and low in frequency are made when you are scared, ashamed, or angry. But when you're happy, in love, or thankful, your brain fires in fast, steady, high-frequency waves. Your emotions are more than just chemicals working together. They are signals sent by electricity. You constantly send out energy transmissions into the quantum field. You are a quantum transmitter that can walk and talk. It's kind of like a vibrational address. Moods each have their own address. The frequency of trust is not at all the same as the frequency of fear. Lack vibration and abundance vibration are not the same thing at all. That which you say does not make sense to the universe. It only knows how to talk in terms of frequency. This is the main reason why positive thinking doesn't work for a lot of people. You can say, I am prosperous, over and over again, while looking in the mirror all day. What do you think the quantum field is getting when your body, or feeling state, vibrates at the address of, I'm afraid of the bills? It's not understanding what you say. It can feel your vibration. Your main emotion is what makes up your personal frequency. also called your quantum signature. Not what you think every once in a while. That's how you feel most of the time. It's where you feel at home. And this transmission that never stops works like a magnet. You will attract more situations and people that will make you feel frustrated if your frequency is one of anger. In no way is it a punishment. It is known as the law of resonance. Like brings like. The world is just giving you more of what you already have. Thinking that the outside world makes you feel a certain way is the biggest mistake you can make. Thoughts. You feel bad because something bad took place. The quantum truth, on the other hand, is that the cycle goes the other way. More bad things happen because you feel bad, which makes you feel even worse. You can't get out of this loop, a prison of vibration. You turn on the radio station that plays sad music and wonder why it's always like this. You're not just living in the real world, you're being tuned in. So it's not your job to change the outside world. It changes the station you're sending out inside. Press the like button right now as the first thing you do to change that station. Let this easy action be a statement sent through the electromagnetic field. In this very moment, you are sending a signal of resonance to the universe that says, I am now consciously controlling my frequency. If you're ready to take charge of your broadcast, write, I am in charge of my frequency in the comments. Those words have a lot of power. When you type them, you physically set a new intention. You are telling your subconscious mind and cellular memory that you are no longer being forced to listen, but are instead choosing the station. This vibration you send out makes a loop that keeps going, a closed circuit that turns into your own prison. You are the prisoner, the guard, and the builder all at the same time. So quietly does it work that most people never notice it in their whole lives. It starts with a thought. You use the outside world, or your material reality, to figure out how you should feel. There is not much money in your bank account. That's the point of view. Right away, this sets off a chain of events inside you. An emotion comes up, worry, fear, or anxiety. It's not just a bad feeling, it's a certain frequency, a vibration of not having. You are now sending this signal of lack into the quantum field like a transmission tower. The field reacts in the only way it knows how because of the law of resonance it works by. It needs to bring you more situations that match your vibration of lack. Maybe an unexpected bill shows up, something breaks, a chance doesn't work out. What are you going to do? Take a look at this new proof. I knew it, you say. Things are tough. I never have enough cash. This new observation makes the feeling of lack even stronger by adding to it. Your frequency of scarcity gets stronger. You send out an even stronger signal, and the universe responds with even more proof that what you believe is true. The cycle keeps going every single day. You're caught in a quantum loop. You are making an exact copy of your future reality by using your present reality to make it. This is known in neuroscience as Hebbian reinforcement. The well-known saying, neurons that fire together, wire together, fits this prison perfectly. Every time you feel the same bad emotion about your life, you make the neural pathways in your brain stronger for that emotion. You are making it so that you will be the same person tomorrow as you are today. Your personality turns into a set of automatic responses to the world around you. You're no longer in charge. Your surroundings are in charge. What you used to be a cause is no longer a cause. This is the worst kind of slavery. Not with iron chains, but with chains of feelings and thoughts that keep coming back to you. As you walk through your own desert, you look at your present situation and use it to keep yourself locked up. The only thing stopping you is this cycle. It's not about money. It's not your boss. It's not your past. Your frequency stays in the same place because you react to the outside world in the same way every day. Seeing this mechanism and being aware of being stuck in this loop is the first sound of the chains breaking. That's when you realize your cell door wasn't locked. I want you to hold on to the feeling that those chains are breaking. Tell people in the comments, "I'm leaving the loop." To the universe, let this serve as a quantum declaration. You are recognizing the old program of reaction and choosing to put in a new one: freedom. You are no longer defined by what you saw in the past. You are defined by what you choose to do now. Things you see, hear, and feel keep you stuck in a cycle. How can you break it? How do you feel rich when you have bills to pay? When your body hurts, how do you stay healthy? It doesn't make sense. This is where the master key comes in. The truth that changes the whole flow of power. To get out of the cycle, you need to know the most basic and shocking truth about life. We have had to accept this truth for 100 years because of quantum mechanics. Consciousness is not something that comes from the physical world. The material world is made by consciousness. It's not like your mind is just watching. Your mind comes before the body. Things happen because of it, and it is the cause. This is what the observer effect means in the end. Scientists have found that subatomic particles, which are what your reality is made of, don't really exist as solid things. They are a wave of pure possibility. A wave of all the possible outcomes at the same time. They are only a thing, a particle in a certain place in space, as soon as someone looks at them. Take some time to think about this. You're not just seeing the world with your attention, focus, or consciousness. It's choosing the world itself. When you make an observation, it collapses the wave function of potential into a real experience. The world you live in is not fixed. You are a part of a participatory universe, the shape of which depends on where your consciousness is. The problem is that you have given all of your power to the reflection in the mirror. This is why you are stuck in the loop. When you wake up, you see something you don't like in the mirror of your true self. Lack, being alone, and being sick. For the whole day, you try to fix the reflection with all your strength. You try to stop it, worry about it, and act on it. But fighting a reflection will never change it. Changing the object that is being reflected is the only way to change it. And the first object is you. It's how you feel. Your frequency. That's too much stress for you to handle. What you did was treat the effect like it was the cause. Your truth and who you are have been told to you by the physical world. You forgot that your beginning is not made of matter. You come from pure consciousness. The question changes once you really understand this. What will reality bring me today? Is no longer the question. What reality will I, as the conscious observer, choose to collapse today? Is the question. You stop reading the script of your life. You take the pen. But as soon as you decide to pick up that pen, a voice inside you speaks up. A voice that is very loud, persistent, and sure that they can stop you no matter what. Your enemy is not your boss on this quest to change reality. It's not your bank account. The most dangerous enemy, the only person who can really stop you, is inside you. It's the voice that has doubts right now. This makes no sense. Do not pretend. It's not okay to ignore your problems. That voice you know. In magical stories, it is called the adversary. It's known as the ego. The ego is the identity you were born with. It's the idea in your head, that you are something you're not. It was made by the physical world. Its main job is to stay alive. And for the ego, staying alive means sticking to what it knows and is comfortable with. It is very dangerous for the ego to think that you can make reality out of an inner feeling and not care about the facts of the outside world. It would be like telling a prison guard there is no prison. He will do everything he can to make you believe the walls are real. Your ego is in charge of your personal matrix. This is the part of you that can only think in 3 dimensions. The feedback loop is run by the program, which is all it knows how to do. It doesn't help to fight the ego. Being against your own hand is like that. You can't beat it. You can only get past it. To do this, you stop identifying with it. You begin to notice it. It tells you about its worries and fears, but you don't believe them. It looks like an old computer program that is running in the background. The ego is very good at using the way things are right now against you. It will shout, "But look at the bank account." Whenever you try to feel rich, when you try to feel healthy, it will point out your pain. This voice tells you that you are a victim of your problems, not the cause of them. So how do you get past this strong internal mechanism? Fights are not the answer. It's in a single, silent, firm show of power. Say this with me in the comments if you feel that inner shift and are ready to move past the voice of your ego. I am the silent observer behind the fear. This writing should be your first sign that you can transcend. You are not fighting the guardian. You are just reminding yourself that the guardian is watched over by your consciousness. This is the first step to real, unbreakable power. At this point, things have changed. Breaking the ego's spell and getting out of the reality loop is an act of power. Our name for it is the Great Inversion. There is no long or hard way to do it. It is a choice. An intentional, deliberate, and firm choice to take your belief out of the physical world and put it all in your inner state of being. That's when you tell yourself and the world that how you feel is more real and important than any fact your 5 senses can show you. In other words, you don't go into the frequency of fear when your bank account shows a low number. By will, you instead choose to be the frequency of abundance, gratitude, and safety. It seems like you have everything you need. You don't want to be sucked into the vibration of chaos and drama when it happens around you. You instead stand firm on your inner peace, like the calm center of a hurricane. You no longer let other people tell you how to feel. This isn't a lie. Not having problems is not pretending they don't exist. It's something much stronger. It's an act of making something. You are refusing to build your future on the things that are happening in your present. In its place, you pick a new raw material, a new frequency from within, and say that this is what your new reality will be made of. You are no longer a thermometer that only shows what the room's temperature is. As a thermostat, you decide how hot or cold the room is. You turn into the cause. There you have it, the real key to being unbeatable. It's not about making a shield to keep you safe. It's about raising your frequency so that problems with low vibration can't connect with you. They stop making sense. There is still drama, lack, and conflict, but they can't find you. They can't get into your personal life because they can't connect with anything inside you. This way, you stop asking the real world for permission to feel good. You stop waiting for someone else to make you happy or loved. You allow yourself to do it. You make those feelings from within because you are creator consciousness, and that's your natural state. And when you do this, you become the main frequency, the most powerful signal in the room. By law, The quantum field has to follow the frequency with the highest power. Matter has no choice. The outside world, which used to look very solid, starts to flow. It starts to rearrange itself to fit your new transmission. Coincidences start to happen. The right people show up. There are chances, not by chance, due to resonance. The spell is now broken. You are no longer in the matrix. The movie of your life is no longer making you feel anything. You are in charge of it. Click like to confirm this great inversion if you can feel it. Watch that click as your old reactive neural pathways shut down and your new creative quantum signature starts to work. With your energy, you choose the new reality you want. This act, this great inversion, is how you become a new person. That's when the quantum jump happens. It's not about going somewhere. It has to do with remembering. You remember that you are the actor and stop identifying with the character on the stage of life. Take a look. You're not your life story. You're not your name, your job, your bank account, or the people you're with. This is just the setting and things that your character will use. You are the pure, silent consciousness that is going through it all. The person who looks behind the eyes. You are a piece of the source, a spark of the divine mind that makes the universe move. You have the same creative power inside you. You have no limits. You have a lot. You are now whole. You were never broken, so you don't need anything from other people to be whole. Your only mistake was forgetting who you really are and becoming totally identified with the limited character you created for the game of life. Mystics from long ago said that the kingdom of heaven is not a place you go after you die. As of right now, you can access this state of consciousness or frequency inside yourself. When you stop identifying with your ego and its constant needs, magic starts to happen. You stop looking for power outside of yourself and start getting it from inside. You no longer need to desperately find approval because you know you are valuable in and of yourself. You are safe when you connect to the infinite quantum field. This means you no longer need to look for security. The search is over. Once this is understood, real change can begin. You're no longer acting in the world out of fear and lack. They become a way for you to show how whole you are. You do things not to get something, but to show who you are. Think about the difference. People who are working hard to prove their worth versus people who are working because they love it and want to share their creativity with the world. It has a totally different energy. The frequency is not the same. The first one creates need and draws in conflict. The second one sends out vibrations of fulfillment and flow. Let us know in the comments if you are ready to stop looking and start being. I am whole, complete, and abundant now. Feel it. Don't just type it. Your quantum signature should be reset by this statement. You're not waiting for proof from outside sources to feel complete. From this place, you will see the evidence rearrange itself around you. As soon as you stop identifying with the character, your quantum signature changes from need to fulfillment. You stop being a black hole and start being a source of energy. Now we come to your most important task in this new way of being. Your life is very easy now that you know you made everything. You only have one job. There is one holy mission that is more important than everything else. The holy placing of your state of being first. Your state or main emotion is like a brush and paint that you use to paint the picture of reality. Choosing to be in this state is the most important thing you can do. Have, do, be is how most people live their lives. People say, when I have the money, I will do the things I want, and then I will be happy. They think that being happy is a reward for how things are outside. This is turned around by the conscious creator. Be, do, have is how you live your life. You say, I choose to be rich, calm, and happy right now, for no reason outside of myself. Since I'm in this state, I will do what moves me. It will only make sense for me to have what matches my frequency. You need to be crazy about how you feel, not in a self-centered way, but rather like a great artist who takes good care of his most important tool. Your mood is what makes you creative. You keep it safe. You take care of it. You don't want other people or situations to change it. You find ways to feel rich before the money comes in. You can do this by being thankful for what you already have, or by closing your eyes and feeling the safety and freedom of having enough in your body. To feel loved before the relationship comes along, you connect with the love that is already inside you. You no longer need permission from other people to feel good. You allow yourself to do it. Something amazing happens in the quantum field when you do this, when you feel like the result of your desire is already here. It makes you quantum coherent with that reality. You turn into a magnetic vortex that is so strong that reality has to change to match the new truth you are sending out. You are no longer trying to escape reality. You're making the real world chase you. Do something physical to show that you understand this powerful truth. As your first do from this new be state, press like. It's a small click, but it means something strong and clear. I am the cause, and my reality is now reorganizing to fit me. How do you do this, though? How can you stay thankful when you have a lot of bills to pay? Fighting the way things are now is not the answer. It's meant to take your mind off of it. The what is no longer gets your energy and attention. You don't pay any attention to the old reality, but you give your whole being to the new reality. Your frequency stays the same when you do this, but the ego has one more strong trick up its sleeve. A short word with 4 letters. HOW. You have made up your mind. You can feel your new state. Then your sensible mind starts to freak out. All right, I'm feeling rich, but how will the money show up? Should I start a company? How am I going to get better? Which doctor? How? The most distrustful thing you can do is try to figure out the how with your limited logical mind. Your mind can only see the paths it has already seen in the past. But the quantum field, which is the universe's mind, can go down any number of paths. You can't even imagine the possibilities. You are only responsible for the what, your clear intention, and the why, your strong emotion. It's not your business what the how is. The how is something that divine intelligence handles. Press the like button to show that you trust deeply and are ready to let go of the how. The quantum field gets the message that you are giving up the fight and are open to receiving inspiration. The frequency of trust is being turned on by you. Giving up the how is a very powerful thing to do. It's telling the universe, I believe in you. I know how I want to feel. I trust you to get it to me as quickly and easily as possible. Giving up is not the same as being passive. This brings us to the most important difference between acting out of fear and acting out of inspiration. Giving up the how doesn't mean you do nothing but sit on the couch. It means that you end the forced action. Fear and lack cause people to act without choice. It's working hard, worrying, and stumbling to get something done. The frequency of I don't have it is increased by this action, which is exhausting. You wait for aligned action instead. This is what the quantum impulse is, the whisper of your gut, the synchronicity that seems like a witchcraft spell, the exciting thought that comes to you out of the blue. Pushes are made by force. Pulls are aligned. You have two types of practice. Keep your new frequency as your main focus. Don't think twice about acting on the inspired urges that come from that state. It's a dance. When you set the vibration, the universe shows you how to dance and invites you to join in. The sky won't always be blue just because you live on this new frequency. In this dimension, life is a place to learn. There will be tests. The old truth will come back to you like an echo. A bill you didn't expect. A very scary diagnosis. The world will show you evidence that goes against what you believe and ask, what now? Still believe? Now you know it's a test, which is different. It's just a trick. It's an echo of your old vibrational state, the old program's last attempt to take you back. In the past, you would have believed the lie, been scared, and been dragged back into the prison. You can now see it for what it is, a chance to show how good you are at something. It's not your job to fight the storm. It's to become even more rooted in the state you've chosen. It's to be more thankful when the bill comes in. It's to feel calmer when things go wrong. As a spiritual act, it is wrong. You see the thought of not having enough and tell it, I see you. I don't believe you, though. My truth is different. Your vibrational muscle gets stronger every time you pass the test. You feel better about your ability to be creative. What was once a hope becomes something you know for sure, one that can't be shaken. You learn how to dance very well. If you do this every day, you stop practicing a trick and start living a truth. You write the story of your own life. The vibration of your heart is what you use to write. Your canvas is the field of quantum potential, which has no end. The real world is no longer your master. This thing becomes your dance partner and perfectly shows how grand you feel inside. You no longer need to fight the darkness because you've changed into the light. Thus, this message needs to be shared. Send this video to anyone you think should see it. When you share, you send a quantum ripple through the consciousness of everyone else. You don't just share a video. You share an activation key that helps build a network of light that speeds up this change for everyone on Earth. This is what ancient wisdom left behind. The frequency that is strongest always wins. It's the law everywhere. Being able to create and control your own frequency is what makes you the most powerful person in your life. You are not the same person who started this video if you made it this far. The first step toward your sovereignty has been taken. You can mark this moment and say that this is now your reality by leaving a comment below that says, I am the quantum observer. This is more than a comment. There has been a quantum declaration. Sign up and ring the bell if you haven't already to become a permanent part of this quantum network. Every new subscriber makes our field stronger, which makes it easier for all of us to hold this powerful frequency. We are on the same journey as you. Let's keep going with it. The electromagnetic signature that you send to the field. Share this transmission with a friend or family member who is ready to wake up if this information has changed you. This is not the end of your journey. It's just starting. To help you build on what you've learned today, I made a special video that you can watch next. Right now, click on the video that's showing up on your screen. I'll see you there.